This is Black Titanic. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Now, this man right here is so offensive. You know that? And guess who admired him? Betty. Betty went on a rant about how this woman wasn't a power couple, but the real power couple was Marceau. They are the money makers. So let's just see how he has insulted these ladies. Okay. One woman said, he went off on me. I said, I love you, Marceau, with your slick mouth self. But this is what's sad, you guys. Check this out. Elizabeth said, he did that to me too. It's been a while, and yes, he did make me cry. It was my last week of chemotherapy. I lost a lot of my hair and eyebrows. I can't remember what I said, but he came back attacking my eyebrows. I thought to myself, out of all the men could have said, he noticed my eyebrows. He's so disrespectful. Now look at him, you guys. This man attacking this woman for losing her hair from being on chemotherapy, making fun of her. And then this lady right here, Betty goes on to say that, Martell and Melody is not a power couple, but guess who's making all the money move? You guessed it, Marceau and Tisha. So this lets you know that this woman and her daughter are in cahoots with the Scotts. Yes. So this is Stormy Steele, coming from Urban Bell. Stormy Steele won't be checking her mother. While discussing the scene on Twitter, Melody questioned who recorded the conversation, since Melody was also filmed having a conversation with Stormy Steele earlier in the episode. Some Love and Marriage Huntsville fans thought that Melody tweet was referring to Stormy. So this resulted in Stormy's mother, Betty, still having some words for Melody on social media. She accused Melody of being a snake who didn't even want Stormy on the show in the first place. So, someone says, Stormy, get your mother. And in response, Stormy says she's grown. We don't see eye to eye all the time. I can't stop her from speaking. She's grown. Hell, we don't see eye to eye all the time. I can't stop her from speaking. So, who that sounds like? That sounds just like Tisha. When you tell Tisha to get her mother, Tisha say the same thing. She's grown. I can't stop her from thinking. So there you have it. Stormy won't be telling her mama to back down, because it appears that they are part of the same scheme, and that's to bring Melody down. So Miss Betty hatred towards Martell and mainly Mel, she is showing. But my question to you, Betty, is why so much hatred towards this young lady? Young enough to be your daughter. You have no compassion in your heart for her as being a single mother with 4 children. You just have expressing feelings of hatred towards this lady, Mel, and everything surrounding her, even her children. A single mom has to endure a lot of problems and face the biggest challenge in her life, Betty. That's what's going on, Betty. But you chose to exhibit hatred towards this young lady instead of being a mature lady as your age show you to be, and embrace her with empathy and love, giving her some advice. Yeah, you know that as being a single mother, you have to do everything by yourself, include financial management, find jobs, nurture time for the children. It's not great being a single parent, but you got to do the best you can, Betty. You exhibit so much hatred for this young lady, and at your age, I'm surprised. No empathy for this lady, but you can open up and degrade her and say, well, how can you call yourself a power couple when your husband has cheated on you? Just showing those kinds of dig at a young lady that could certainly use open arms and hugs and love from you, Betty, as an older woman. You can't give her any positive praise for being who she is as a young woman going through some type of struggle. As an older woman, I have went through a lot of heartaches in my journey. I have broke up, been divorced, everything. And as an elder, we have to come back, pull our daughters in and teach them. And sometimes we may not know what to say, but we can listen. Say a positive word to encourage her. Yeah, her husband was cheating on her, Betty. There's no need for you to show all this hatred, all this envy, I guess jealousy. I don't know how an old lady could be jealous of a young girl, but that's all I can think of. The research shows that single mother undergo a lot of depression. Single mothers undergo a lot of hardship and insecurity because they have to go out into this journey alone with their children, Betty. All this hatred you got surrounding male is really deep. You need to educate yourself. You need to grow up, Betty. I'm looking at an old woman, an old Jim Crow woman, an old woman from the civil rights movement. Yet, you don't exhibit that type of maturity. Your role and your duty as an elder on this earth is to be example to the young girls coming behind us regarding their children, regarding maybe they have to separate from their husbands or their loved ones. We're to communicate positively, speak life into these young women's. You're attacking this girl. You're attacking her personality. You're attacking her feelings of guilt because she has to maybe divorce her husband and be a single mother. There's a lot of guilt behind that, Betty. Do you know how I felt as a young woman when I had to divorce my husband and look at my 3 daughters? The guilt I felt behind it, but I knew I had to go. Stop blaming and attacking this young girl. What's wrong with you? Not only were you attacking this young girl, you attacking her children too, putting your mouth on her children. You have expressed so much hatred towards Melody, and I don't know why. Even if her daughter her daughter was into it with Mel, your place as an elder is to stand back and let the young girls, settle it on their own. My daughters have friends, they fall out with them. I do not get into that. Their friends are still my daughters. I still embrace them, even if they are having arguments with my daughters. I still embrace those other girls as my daughters. They will always be my daughter because you see, I am the elder. I am set here now to set them on a path of a positive journey. When a single parent goes along, she goes through a great deal of economic challenges. We're here to offer solutions to these young girls, to their household needs. It's a method to it. It's a method to it we can show them because we have lived that life. We have been went through the journey that they are undergoing. Yet, you are contrary. Yet, you show so much hatred towards this girl in the condition that she was in. In this case, her husband may be cheating on her. She may have to become a single mother, and she did. Single mother has to endure a lot of problems and face the biggest challenge in their life. You should know that as an elder. To be a single parent, you must be able to play multiple roles. You should know that as an elder. As a single parent, she is required to be able to manage everything by herself, including financial management, job, nurturing time for her children. Yeah, your discussion about this young lady really, really, really disgusts me, Betty. You disgust me, Betty. What educational background do you have? What's wrong with you, Betty? I am just so disgusted at you. I talked to you earlier about the pool. You talked about this little young girl in the pool. Her children in the pool. You talked about those children. That disgusted me. That pissed me off. Now I'm reading another post where you taking digs at this young lady because her husband is cheating on her. Wow. You lack human communication as an old woman. You old, Betty. You are old fool. Ain't letting her perish aboard the Titanic because there was no lifeline for our ancestors. Again, hit that like button, share and subscribe, and don't forget our ancestors who died on the Titanic. Black Titanic.